Guys, what's going on? It's the 24th of April, 2026. We live and active. This year's going really fast. Before we know it, it will be Christmas. It'll be December. But today is a Q&A about anything and everything, life, business, strategy, relationships, money, mindset, all the above. And as usual, one of you that stay till the very end will be able to win a $100 prize. So Q&A, let me just put it here, Q&A about anything with me today. But yeah, it's been a busy week for me. A lot of management stuff, making sure that certain people get along. What I've realized is once you get over, I'd say 30 people in any kind of management, you start dealing with clusters of patterns that sometimes will conflict. So for example, if you have a lot of people that are very aggressive and opinionated and tend to interrupt, and then you have a bunch of people that aren't as opinionated but maybe more, or rather have opinions but don't interrupt as much, then they'll sometimes form a bit of side action. Kind of like in school when there's like the popular kids, the nerdy kids, the goth kids, the athletic kids. Those clusters can also form in the management sector. So that's kind of the thing that I've been learning and how to deal with those things. Okay, we have a bunch of you that just joined on. We have Pratika, we have Mixie. What's up, girls? We got Albin, we got Mohi. Hey, Hannah, hope you're well. I've been loving the support and the love from all of you guys. So as mentioned, today's just a Q&A about anything and everything. So yeah, that was my week. A lot of talks to senior management, making sure that there's a lot more diplomacy, at that kind of level, and having no biases. And that's easier said than done. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have biases, but you have biases. A lot of you, for example, might tend to be more diplomatic. Therefore, you find value in more diplomatic team members, but that doesn't mean that they're actually the best value add to your company that is similar to you. So for me, this week in particular has been a lot of unlearning. Hey, just because someone's similar to me doesn't mean they're good, but also just because someone's dissimilar doesn't mean my immediate primal reaction is to think that they're wrong, for example. What's up, Laura? What's up, Montel? What's up, DS? What's up, Hermie? Hope you're well, brother. What's up, Alicia? Okay, Alvin said, what's something new you've tried recently? I have been testing, not just going out on weekends, but testing within a small container of an hour or two, even going out on a Sunday evening or a Thursday. I'm just seeing if it increases my happiness index at all. At one point I was like, oh, never, not never, but I was like, I'm not the type of person that goes out on a Sunday or a Thursday. But I realized especially with my business and with everyone's business, there's so many problems that I deal with daily that I'm so numb to fixing and dealing with, whether it's, ex-staff members or, complaining, people trying to take me down legally, or people complaining about something that went viral in Kosa. So I feel part of what would be healthy as I grow is also just making sure that I'm meeting more new people, not just over the phone and transactionally, but just in terms of being a regular human, going out there, building friendships. Because I feel I have a lot of access to that and I'm very numb to that, but I want to do more of that. I just feel it's more human to do, especially as I continue to grow my business and ventures. I want to keep that sociable, kind of aspect alive, because I know my tendency is to kind of sometimes overwork, so that's what I've been testing, kind of going out on Sundays and Thursdays, even if it's a small microdose of an hour. Hannah said tips for agency owners. There's so many tips. It depends what you want to talk about, Hannah. You're talking about sales, you're talking about marketing, what kind of tips? If it comes to growing your agency to the arbitrary $10,000 per month, I would simply say, get used to making 100 to 200 cold calls every day. Keep it really simple. The more hands you shake, the more money you make, right? So that's what I did, and that's what helped me. Hello to you as well, Alicia. Albin said, totally agree. It clears your mind a bit as well. It does, and it's you just gotta know how you're wired, man. I'm naturally introverted, so I can naturally stay at home, after putting out like 50 fires while other things are burning, and like just like watch TV on my ones, or like read a book, or go for a walk by myself. And I do still need time to do that. Like that's how I naturally lean. But I am definitely in a stage where I'm like, you know what, dude, you're 26. You're only gonna be 26 at once with this business. Yes, you've had a cool life, it's been fun, but like, you know, keep building and maintaining these like non-transactional relationships. They're really important. So that's been a focus of mine, you know. What's something that always puts you in a good mood? I like vinyl shopping. Like last week, I just bought one of the albums that I really liked as a kid, the Cherry Bomb Tyler Creator vinyl. And then I bought Mad Villain. I love Mad Villain. Mad Villainy, one of my favorite albums of all time. Shout out to MF Doom. And then I got a Tame Impala vinyl as well. I love Tame Impala. So like going vinyl shopping puts me in a good mood. I get really excited. Like, I'm gonna go vinyl shopping today. You know? What's something you learned to stop stuttering or thinking quick enough to reply to clients without taking too long of a pause? Interesting question. The first answer to that's conviction. Like the more you do something, the better you'll become at it. Like I speak to 50 to 100 people a day, which is actually a lot when I really say that out loud. Probably more. So when you speak to that many people a day, in oftentimes a high stakes environment, with a lot of money moving around and things being expensive and things breaking and things up and down, you get really accustomed to delivering information as diplomatically yet concisely as possible. One thing that I'm still getting better at is being more concise. I know I can be diplomatic, I know I can be emphatic, and I can influence people, and I can paint a picture really well and storytell. But I think as I get older, as a leader, I need to get better at like, how succinctly can I say something, you know? But yeah, the more of it that you do, the better you'll get.